Jake, your body's kicking and skin as clear as a summer day.
A summer day in what part of the world? This could be an insult if we're talking summer in northern Greenland, in which case skin as clear as a summer day means your face is bright red and the tip of your nose is black and will pop off from frostbite.
The cake hasn't arrived yet. Mason
Zoom.
woke up with the chicken pox, so
Zoom.
we don't have a ring bearer.
Reverse zoom? I'm sorry, I'm just so bored by yet another sitcom wedding that I'm just shouting out strange camera movements.
Look what I found on my veil.
Wait, why are we moving on from this hairball sneezed out of a rodent's ass? Why show it around to people like it's this casual discovery? We need to know if the solution to cleaning that thing is dish soap and a spatula or a trash can and a blowtorch. Why is anyone calm?
Yeah, he should be cuter.
His face is too small for his head.
I just remembered a quote from my martial arts instructor. If size mattered, then the elephant would be king of the jungle. It has nothing to do with what's happening in the show right now, but they're making fun of a kid's face, so I had to take a mental break to try and to continue to like these two.
Seems like people are pairing off for adventures, and we have the best rapport.
And this seems like one of those moments where comedy writers don't have anything funny to say, so they just have a character state the obvious. What? When we do it, it's super meta.
Flat top and the freak. We always deliver.
Show refuses to give us a flat top and the freak episode. What's that? Seriously? Well then, show refuses to give us a flat top and the freak spin-off and 6-picture movie deal. Am I safe now?
It's gonna be a perfect day.
Phone call for you, sir.
Thank you.
Being interrupted by a tragedy moments after stating the day will be perfect cliché.
That would be the cake guy saying he has arrived.
But why would the cake guy call the rec center and not call Jake directly on his cell? Jake should be suspicious of this call before he ever lifts the receiver to his ear.
Your ex-boyfriend is here on our wedding day. Why?
This is my crew.
Well, what a coincidence.
You called me boring, so I leveled up my cool, and now I run the bomb squad.
Leveling up your cool to try to attract someone who dumped you.
It's gonna take hours, so you should probably just cancel the wedding.
You could just uncancel it shortly after. I hear stuff doesn't stay canceled all that long around this time in the 9-9.
Oh, is it somewhere between 0 and 2? How fascinating.
What are the rules about appropriate fingernail length for detectives? I mean, sure, I'm probably supposed to be interested in Diaz's dating distaste, but I can't stop thinking about all the ways these long nails would be a nuisance in a job like this.
I just got an email from the mayor's office telling me if I'm the next commissioner of the NYPD.
Because a B-plot wouldn't even be a B-plot if its plot didn't conveniently begin around the same time as the A-plot found its first lull in the story. That's right, B-plots only exist because of A-holes.
Well, Amy, in this life, it's sometimes the unlikeliest outcomes.
Feels like you're winding up to propose again here.
I was. Good catch. Amy, would you?
No!
Still did it.
Why is this so heavy?
Because you made them do an all-frosting interior.
If your cake has an all-frosting interior, it ceases to be a cake. It is now simply a frosting. Also, frosting is objectively the worst part of any wedding cake and is increasingly taking up more and more space from the cake itself. I get it, you want cool shapes and designs and such, but maybe just mold a sculpture out of pure fondant for people to look at and then serve an actual dessert to your guests instead of fancy Play-Doh art.
Okay, focus up. Let's do this.
Start an investigation while off duty. Sounds neat.
Just gonna lock that up in a little box in my brain and never open it.
Ah, the Dr. Sleep stratagem. Pretty sure that only works for Gothic Hotel Ghost Peralta.
Are you actually mad that someone might not hate you?
Twitter.
Charles, will you put this picture of me up on the wall?
Casual evidence tampering is casual. It's almost like this show is much more concerned about comedy than actual policing.
Screw the universe. The universe is a dick.
That's astronomist.
Okay, you've been staring at your phone for 45 minutes.
Bathroom breaks in the year of our Lord 2020. Dear Greyhound God and Hound Heaven, do corgis have spines? I thought Cheddar was laying facing the cake until my eyes drifted to his hind legs. How can you lay facing towards and away from something at the same time?
I'm sorry, the vent is very tight, and no one on my team can get into it.
If Boyle is the only one small enough to slide into the vent to find the bomb, how was the bomb placed in the vent in the first place? Because the bad guy is girthy.
My daughter found my hidden room and discovered some blueprints.
A funny callback that really falls apart when you break it down. First, there was no hidden room. This obsessive display was not hidden. It is lit with directional lighting in what could easily be the living room. Second, if the daughter called to save Amy,
Jake Peralta.
why would she ask for Jake and not Amy? Third, why call the rec center at all? Why not the police station to warn them about the bomb? Fourth, why does she have access to or even want to use Dad's burner phone and voice distorter? And lastly, listen how she warns them.
It's set to explode at 5:30. Everyone inside will die.
That is the most menacing way to warn people about a bomb, and if that kid isn't a real villain in another episode, I'm walking.
I was eavesdropping. I'm always eavesdropping.
Googlama's the Applesoft.
It's wedding time!
Something showrunners say every sweeps month somehow makes it into the script.
Friends, colleagues, gawking New Yorkers.
And parents? Peralta said that their dads got together for drinks and arm wrestling. Could they not make it down to the precinct for their children's wedding? Ex-boyfriend bomb squad guy managed to sneak in with a robot ring bearer. Where is family?
I was
going to do an Addams Family themed rap, but my beatboxer isn't here.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's somewhere in one of those god-awful Hotel Transylvania movies you were in. And yes, I know that has nothing to do with this show, but I'm going to take every opportunity God grants me to sin those regretful pieces of celluloid. That's right, the Hotel Transylvania movies are so bad they got sinned in an unrelated property on a separate channel dedicated solely to television shows. It's actually pretty impressive now that I think about it.
Ames.
TVSins take you, Jake, and Amy to have and to skip.
Your butt. Your butt is the bomb.
You clearly stole that from Jake. That was his joke and you plagiarized it. As I've often said, a true poet writes from the language and experience of their own heart, not those of others. I totally made that up. You don't even have to check.
Well, from the look on my face, I'm sure you can guess what it says.
No! We have no idea at all! Just tell us, you monster!
And this seems like one of those moments where comedy writers don't have anything funny to say, so they just have a character state the obvious but also make it meta. What? When we do it, it's super double meta.
You just gonna leave him with a grenade stuck up his ass?
Yes, Lana, I'm on a rampage.
If you've ever wanted to know what it's like to probe into the back end of TVSins and learn our deepest, darkest secrets, Behind the Sins podcast is just what you need. Each week, writers Aaron,
that's me,
Danae,
that's me,
and Jonathan,
yep,
discuss what it takes to create the content that you enjoy on YouTube.
Hopefully enjoy.
They probably do.
I mean, even if they don't, we talk about it.
That's true.
I guess I'll just wrap this up real quick and let you know that you can listen to Behind the Sins here on YouTube.
Or search for the show on your favorite podcast player.
Yep.
Human hair is indistinguishable from badger fur.
Honey badger don't care.
Jake Peralta.
Yes?
Can you bring me my chapstick?
That was not the cake guy.
Here we go. Up, up, up.
Good way to judge a woman. Have her run away from you and then run back.
All right, Dario, tell Lieutenant Wells what you told us.
Killed those 3 Wall Street guys. My life is nothing but a comedy.
Well, let me get this straight. You think that killing those guys is funny?
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
This cake took us days to do, and these 2 morons dropped it down the stairs.
There's a robot at my wedding!
Beautiful Stephanie.
Are you guys doing the thing where someone gets to object to this union, or is that later?
We're not doing that.
I just want you to be loose, okay?
I'm loose!